day was Beta Breakers. And I came down and met up with some friends. It's my first time.
Just one more time.
You gotta sing it loud.
It was about what I expected. Some friends were like, don't go to Beta Breakers, there's too many people and it's too crazy. But it wasn't, it was great. There was a lot of people having good times. San Francisco at its heart.
And I did not want to wake up for the beginning. I was like, I have no interest in waking up at 6 and going down and standing with all those people at the start. So we were like, let's pick a time to go and let's just meet at Alamo Square.
I live near here, so it's like a cool place, and kind of like, I think the best part of the parade is sort of from there through the Panhandle, like halfway through the park.
It's the first place I came to hang out, but I would also say that you just gravitate to that area as well. Like, that's where people are. So I knew that I wanted to be here when I got here. You know what I mean?
A lot of dancing. We drank some alcohol. We played some games. There were some gladiators. So we got in and we did a little like gladiator battle. You move along, so everybody just kind of like carries you in this like flow. You just go wherever it takes you. Like the guy, he had kind of this like pharaoh costume on and this like giant silver penis and a thong. You know, it was beautiful. It was just, you know, a nice San Francisco day.
We walked with the crowd, we walked against the crowd, there's lots of music, there was bands. I ran into a musician, a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a billion years, and he gave me some percussion instruments to rock out with him for a while. So that was killer. There's lots of music, dancing.
I don't know exactly what I am. I'm kind of like a housewife. And I had a spatula, but I'm kind of, you know, a dirty housewife, I guess. Making breakfast. There's lots of penises about, you know, flipping bacon when I can. I was hitting people in the ass with it, so that, you know, was something I personally was doing. And standing in line to pee. That's
Air guitar, play it! Everybody, including you guys in the park, those 3 words, let's all say it together. Here we go!
I mean, it interrupts all the city's normal daily functions completely. I remember one time when I was a kid and I was in the city with my family for some reason, and suddenly we were like, why is there like a wall going down the entirety of San Francisco? I mean, like, we were just in these cars, we couldn't get, I think it was Beta Breakers. I mean, like, so yeah, it interrupts all of those, but I mean, if we're talking about trade-offs, right? I mean, you know, if you live in the city, you should know it's Beta Breakers, and you should, you know, you can avoid that if you don't want to be there.
lots of trash. You know, people just leave a lot of trash. And so I guess, I know people complain about that. So I can understand that. Trash and piss. But overall, you know, it's 5 hours of fun debauchery.
And there's a lot of work that goes into like pre and post, you know, Beta Breaker.
Looked like, and maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like as they were like, there was a whole crew kind of tailing when they kind of closed off the streets. It looked like they were also picking up all the trash. It wasn't like there was trash flying around or anything. It was like caked into the streets, and it looked like at the end of everyone they were picking that up.
I saw people taking pictures with police, and I mean, that's the thing, that's what I'm recognizing, is that the government's really doing like a service to some extent to like allow such a part, allow the city to have a party basically, to like get out in the streets, close streets, no cars, which is amazing. That's what I love, is like the streets are closed and like people are out and like everyone dresses how they want to dress, naked if they want to dress, you know, like that sort of thing.
Depends on the person though, like if they don't like to see a bunch of drunk people, then probably not necessarily your event. But people bring their kids, which, you know, San Franciscans are hardcore like that. Bring your kids, like you're strollering around with like these naked, drunk people. Like, yeah. But yeah, totally. Dress up, have fun. I don't know, you kind of just have to do it and go with the flow of it. I think if I could describe to somebody who's never been to Beta Breakers what it was about, I wouldn't be able to. I would have to only tell them, you have to come and do this, because it's everybody in their own element doing whatever they want to do in the city, which is different. It's unique.
Thank